Okay, YouTube, what is going on? I'm back, bringing you guys another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing a couple hot laps here at Spa, like we did with the GT3RS. This time, we're using the BMW, I think it's a 325i, or 335i, race car. So let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit. I'm going to go ahead and try out this view. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first lap, and I'll come back to you guys right whenever we're going to start our hot laps. Okay, coming down the front stretch for our first lap here at Spa in the 325i race car. One thing I've noticed over the few laps I've already ran, just kind of trying to practice, oh god, this sharp ass turn, is that this car is nothing like the GT3RS that I drove in the last video. Now, given that's a pretty obvious fact, or something that's pretty obvious to see, the GT3RS was the last car I drove on Spa. So the time I recorded that video, that was the last time I drove on Spa. So that video was the first time I've driven on Spa, trying to set good laps in a very, very long time. So I'm super used to how that GT3RS felt, because I did a ton of laps before I recorded that video to try and learn the track again. So I basically kind of had to relearn how to drive Spa all over again, even after that GT3RS video, because this car, for one, doesn't have the power that the GT3RS does, and it doesn't have the grip nor the braking. So it's literally a completely different car, which obviously it is. So just something I've had to get used to. But now that I've kind of gotten used to it, and I really am enjoying this view over the actual cockpit view. Really, really nice. Doing pretty good. We're at a minute and a half in. We're probably sitting right around the halfway mark of the track, if I had to make a guess. So obviously our lap times have been slower than the GT3RS, but I want to say that they're probably not too much slower, as long as I don't make stupid mistakes. So all I gotta do is I just have to be smooth, and I'll run fast laps. Downshift into third, get back on it. There we go. Hard on the brakes, bring it in, kind of let the car run wide itself. I'd force it out. Same thing, shoot down inside, right on the rumble strip. Bring her out wide as we get back on the throttle. Into the back stretch. Right here we'll probably hit about 110 before we hit the next braking zone. This turn here is a little sketch, because we are able to take it full speed, but it kind of sets us up weird, in my opinion, as far as how the car feels coming into that. Managed to hold it pretty nice. This car just continues to impress me the more comfortable I get in it, with its ability. There we go, into the last little chicane S-turn thing, all the way on the second gear, coming across the line for our second and final lap. There we go, we're in a 306, not too bad. Hopefully we can run it faster. Hard on the brakes. Oh god, yeah, hard on the brakes, down in the first gear for this really sharp turn. Made that turn amazing compared to last lap. We're already on a good start. One thing I have to be very careful of is not to mess up coming up the hill or in the turn right after the hill. I always have issues with this, so I'm going to go ahead and let off now, hit the brakes, downshift, let off, kind of let the car coast, get back on it. There we go, up the hill. Perfect. Ran that section amazing. Coming in, I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to have to watch for my braking zone up here. There we go, there it is, let off. Hard on the brakes, but not too hard. Still want to save some speed coming in. About quarter throttle, let off. There we go, all the way back on. Oh, can't downshift, okay, that's fine. We'll stay in third. Would have liked to try and get in the second, but it is what it is. There we go. Decently hard on the brakes there. Cut the car inside. Let it float back to the outside. Cut across and dive in. Right onto the rumble strip. Dive it back out. Back on the gas, full throttle. We're pretty much on the same pace for the same lap. As long as I don't make any mistakes, we're pretty much probably going to run very, very similar lap times as we did our last lap. There we go, hard on the brakes. There we go, let the car coast, kind of roll back into it, let off, go super inside, let the car kind of float itself back out. Set ourselves up, we'll dive back in. Again, let the car float out on its own. Kind of hard on the brakes there. Up in the fourth gear as we hit the backstretch. This track is really, really good, especially if you're just kind of starting out in sim racing. It has some super fast lines, has some super technical lines, and in my opinion, it's a super easy track to learn, and is a definite, like, good track to kind of start with. Here we go, back on the brakes, come into the last two turns. So this is going to conclude our episode 2, basically, of our Hot Lap series on Assetto Corsa. With the 325i, 335i race car. I forget exactly which one it is. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know in the comment section down below. Is there any other tracks you guys want me to do? Because obviously I don't want to run Spa all the time. That's kind of boring. As well as if there's any cars that are like base cars in Assetto Corsa, you guys want me to use them, let me know, and I'll make sure to bring them into a video. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm trying to upload a lot more. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.